The woman was taken to the operating room to give birth and gave birth to a beautiful baby boy, but she died just as she gave birth to her own child. The husband was so sad that he could not raise the baby on his own, so he gave the baby to his aunt, and after 7 months of bitter grief, he married another wife. He also gave birth to a son and a daughter with his new wife. He also brought his first child, who he had given to his aunt 3 years ago, to live with him. At this time, the new wife's situation changed. She began to abuse this little boy, who was not yet 4 years old. She punished him mercilessly and repeatedly. She was worried about her own children and did not care about him. She also gave food to him separately from her children. Then one Sunday, this woman invited her family to her house for dinner. Various types of food were prepared. And when this little boy, orphan, who was not yet 4 years old, stretched out his hand to taste these foods, she would scream at him and drag him out of the house, shaking him. She would take him out to the balcony and warn him not to move from the balcony until the guest left, and she would put a piece of bread in his hand and put him there on the balcony. The night was very cold, not only for a child but also for an adult. The cold was so severe that his father's wife warned him not to go inside and sleep. The child, who was in his own house, ate the piece of bread that she had given him, and he curled up there and fell asleep. It was late and the guest left, and the woman forgot the child on the balcony and took her children and went into her bedroom. The husband also came home from work, exhausted. When she asked her to bring him dinner, she told him that he had eaten outside, and when she asked where the child was, she said, "He is sleeping in the bedroom." She forgot that she had left him on the balcony in that cold. The husband went to sleep. Immediately, his ex-wife came to him in a dream and said, "Give him your son." The man woke up in a panic and asked his wife where his son was. She said, "I told you he was sleeping in bed." The man went back to sleep. His dead wife came to him again in a dream. She said, "Give him your son." The man woke up in a panic. "Where's my son?" he asked her again. The woman said, "Why are you bothering him? His son is sleeping in his room. You just sleep." The man went back to sleep for the third time. As if he had fallen asleep, his ex-wife changed her face from the first time and said, "Leave him alone. The son has come to me." The man woke up again. When he quickly went to the room where the son was sleeping, the son was not there. He started looking for his son in panic. He searched every room and found him missing. Suddenly, when he opened the balcony door, the son was on the balcony, his body frozen from the cold. He put his head between his 2 legs and ate half of the piece of bread that the woman gave him, and half of it fell down next to him. When his father moved him, there was nothing, but when he stood up, the son said goodbye to this world. The son who grew up without a mother's embrace, longed for his mother's embrace and was reunited with his longing mother. Please, fear the Creator who wrongs children who do not know the soul.